Bonjour, mes amis. Good morning. What better to do on a Sunday morning than some war fights? And so, um, this is number 11. We're fighting against the Indian Avengers. So, good luck to you. Going in with my, I won't say normal team. I don't really have a normal team. I sort of have like a collection of, I feel like about 7, 8 champions I use most of the time. So, this time it's going to be Torch is the only one left from last war's team, and I have APOC, and who won't quite join the team, he's resisting. And then the last one is Hulkling, who I use a fair bit. Okay, let's fast forward to the action. So first one is against this Korg here. This is path 7. And this one, if he cleanses debuffs, he gets a reflection damage back. So of course it's great for APOC, because APOC, he can't shrug off his debuffs. So I was warned this would be a slow fight. So I put on a combat regen boost just to deal with some of the chip damage and block damage I'll take. And basically it's just parry, can't shrug off the debuffs, get his rock shields down there. I missed the first parry. The first parry is always so nervous in war for me. It's like, I'm just never sure if I'm going to connect or not. And, of course, it's that quick start to the fight. But, okay, getting into it now. And then, trying to put on poisons and degens, and so I finish with a medium, and there's a bunch of poison damage. Have to bait out his SP2 and then go back to work. And so I was warned again, this would be a very slow fight, so I'm not too worried that things aren't going fast. I'm just sort of trying to play it as cool as possible, get a parry in, get his rock stacks down, again trying to get the parry, and I think I'm building up to an SP2 here. That's what it looks like. Okay, but now I have to bait out his SP2. He was pretty slow on throwing his specials this fight. I feel like that's the one challenge of this. You can see, like, we're dancing around, finally throws it. Of course, he manages to do that, and his rock stacks, of course, fall off, which is never very good. But here I am again, and I finish with the medium attack and throw my special 2. The degen does such good damage. I mean, sticking about, 500 each time. So that's really solid damage, and it's just good, constant damage that's happening. There's his rock shield again. Fine. I'm trying to, again, just play it slow, carefully, do everything I need to do. Is at SP2, and it actually throws it relatively quickly this time. And I go back in, and then I think I finished with the medium there. We'll see. Yep, the degen goes back on. So, and now it's at 2%, and have one last SP1 to dodge and go in, and that's it. And so the fight actually went a lot quicker. The way Manuel's my BG3 officer, and he gives me my strats each fight. The way he described it, he's like slow. I was like, okay, great, it's gonna be a 5-minute fight, but it went okay. Now we have a Absorbing Man, and so this is my Torch against Absorbing Man. Again, the same thing. When you knock him down, he gets an armor break debuff, and so my instructions were absolutely do not knock him down. And so, okay, I put on a vulnerability boost just in case, and here we go. And so yeah, just trying to play it well. I dueled a few times, and I was trying to learn how to or trying to figure out the play style to make sure he doesn't throw his SP1. So there's weird. You see that blip? And I was blocking, trying to bait out a heavy, but he threw his SP1. I took big damage there, but luckily I'm melting him so quick, it's all right. It's a little annoying. I wonder what happened to my invulnerability boost too. I just sort of want to replay this back for a second, because I feel like my invulnerability boost didn't happen. Something really weird happened in this fight. Okay, here it is right here. And okay, so why am I pushing doing bar power? Okay, so my goal is just to get right into a block immediately, because I want to bait out his heavy. But watch this weird blip. Okay, right here. Okay, now I'm blocking, but he throws his SP1. Okay, but does my invulnerability boost? Okay, indestructible, yes. Indestructible. I guess it's a 4-hit. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a 4-hit. 4-hit. What am I talking about? 4-hit special? Yeah, 4-hit special. I thought it was a 3-hit special. So, okay, well that explains that. But boy, I took big block damage off that hit too. But then luckily my flames just absolutely melt him. So a little bit of a dicey fight. Yeah, maybe I should have gone medium, light, light, and just held block. Maybe that would have been better. In my duels, I was doing medium, light, medium, and that held holding block. But yeah, something interesting felt like it happened there. Okay, off to the whole clean fight, which means lots of masteries, some cosmic boosts. I put on the recoil masteries, and then of course this fight is on a lot. Put on my SP1 boost, and here we go. This fight always makes me nervous, so have to make sure his armor falls off and get the pierce. I parry once, so tries to get the defensive play goes. Okay, I have to bait him into blocking, which I do. I hit him a couple of times, and here we go. And so there I am already at SP2. Just got to build up my shapeshift charges. I have them, and in I go. Boom. Big damage. I could throw it instantly again, but I play a little more cautiously and then get another special 2 and bait out his SP2. I was doing that very intentional because you get hit by one of those, you're dead. And I'm in the same position, just trying to bait his block, make sure I have enough shapeshift charges. And I also make sure I don't go to an SP3. And so I sort of threw my SP2 a little earlier, knowing that the shapeshift charges will get the unblockable. So that fight went really well. That was good. Okay, so another mastery change. And my last fight is against a Wiccan. So the node doesn't really help Wiccan at all. You see, I get some is this a rank 3 Wiccan? No, rank 2 Wiccan. Okay. So again, instructions are no specials, and build my heat off his SP1. To be honest, I should have asked if I could heavy him or not. So when you parry, you put on the neutralize, but of course, I don't get incinerated by any debuffs, so it's not too big a worry. I start getting worried about it later because I wasn't actually sure. Like, if I didn't know if I was going to feed him too much power, if he was neutralizing my my dexterity buff. So I started just baiting out his heavies like this. Okay, he's at SP1 now. Here's another time where he is not. Look how quickly he's melting. He's just going down, 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 down. But I had to like wait a long time to bait his SP1, get hit like a fool, and now I got a few flames on him. But oh, this SP1 is taking so long. Just trying to play really careful. But watch what happens. Okay, I baited out. Great. Look at this regen. He's getting plus 11,000. Oh my god, he goes back up. That freaked me out a lot. And so I'm freaked out. Here comes another big regen, but this regen is not nearly as big. I want to know why that regen was so big. I mean, one was huge, but it made me really scared. And so I started playing a little more aggressively, trying to make sure my despair mastery will work. But yeah, that was interesting. And so, why did he get plus 11,000? It must have to do something with energy damage he took. I have to read up on his abilities again. But yeah, definitely a surprise moment. It's surprise moments like that that really can turn a war fight. You know, I feel the panic rising, and I am concerned, and all those things that, you know, can make a war fight that you don't want to have happen in the war fight. But I tried to, like, calm myself down, like, you know, just get back into the rhythm. And, you know, I took off 70%, and so I knew I'd be able to do a lot of damage, even though he regens so much. So we are doing well. So we're pretty much, well, what are we? We have 30 fights left, 31 fights. Our defense, I'm sorry, getting good. Well, our defense is doing well, getting plenty of kills, and we're doing great on offense. Much better performance than last war. They may not be pushing. I feel like when you've given, it's hard to say. Like really 15 to 25 deaths, I feel like is normal in this meta. I think I should go back and look at all of our deaths. And of course, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, I want to go look at my defense and see how my defense is doing. And my defense is doing... Dun, dun, dun. Do I ever push the button? What's going on? Why is it so slow? There it is. Well, my defense has not done anything, so because they've not been tested yet. So far, so good. They're all alive, but I want to get some kills, and yeah, hopefully we finish this war. If we win this war, I don't know. I don't know if we'll be poised. I think we're like number 15 right now, so we'll see. But the only thing we can do is win our last 2 wars and see if we can get in the top 10. With this win, I think we're definitely top 20, and then it'll just be a case of whether we're top 10 or not. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this war video. This is the penultimate war. We have 1 more left. And yeah, it's been a fun season. And yeah, we'll just see what happens in the last one. So glad we're pushing again, and I'm so happy to make war videos again. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.